All right, let's dive into today's lesson. I know you've all heard of stocks, bonds, and even cryptocurrencies. Those are great, but let me tell you, commercial real estate should be on your radar if you're serious about long-term wealth and financial freedom. When you invest in real estate, you're not just buying a building, you're buying an income stream. This is one of the biggest differences compared to stocks, bonds, or other investment vehicles. Here's why real estate is one of the best investment vehicles out there. Number one, steady cash flow. Unlike stocks, where dividends can be unpredictable or non-existent, commercial properties generally generate reliable income. Tenants pay rent consistently, often under short to long-term leases, providing steady, predictable cash flow every month. In a world full of market volatility, steady income gives us peace of mind. Next is the appreciation over time. Sure, stocks can appreciate over time, but with commercial real estate, you get two layers of growth. First, property values generally increase over the long run, especially in prime locations. And second, as you improve the property or raise rents, you can directly increase its value. You're in the driver's seat here, influencing the appreciation. Number three, it's a hedge against inflation. Inflation is a constant risk with any investment. The beauty of real estate, especially commercial, is that it typically performs well during inflationary periods. As the cost of goods and services rises, so do rents, which means your property's income increases, protecting your purchasing power. Try finding a stock that adjusts itself that neatly. Number four, it offers great tax benefits. One of the lesser talked about advantages of real estate is the tax incentives. Depreciation allows you to write off a portion of the property's value each year, which can significantly reduce your taxable income, even if the property's value is actually rising. Plus, there are deductions for property taxes, mortgage interest, and operating expenses. With the right strategy, your tax bill could be much smaller than you'd expect. Number five, leverage. In real estate, you can use borrowed money, leverage, to purchase a property that's worth much more than your initial cash investment. For example, you might put 20 to 30% down on a multi-million-dollar property and finance the rest. As your tenants pay rent, they're essentially covering your mortgage, and meanwhile, you're benefiting from the full value appreciation of the property. And last but not least, control. With commercial real estate, you can directly influence your investment's success. You can make improvements to the property, raise rents, change management, or even redevelop. With stocks, you're essentially a passive spectator, hoping the company's leadership makes good decisions. Now, some of you might be wondering, why commercial real estate? What about single-family homes? That's a great question. Let's compare the two. When you own a single-family home, your expenses, like maintenance or repairs, are only spread across one tenant's rent. But with a commercial building or multifamily building, the income comes from multiple tenants, so costs are more easily absorbed, and your risk is spread across several streams of rent. Also, in residential real estate, the value of a property is largely determined by comparable sales in the area. In commercial real estate, the value is driven by the income it generates. This means you have direct control over the value by increasing rents or cutting operating costs. Commercial properties may seem more complex to manage, but with the right systems or third-party managers in place, they can be much more hands-off than single-family rentals, where you're frequently dealing with tenant turnover, maintenance requests, and potential evictions. Now let's talk about the real kicker: how commercial real estate can transform your life. Imagine this. With a portfolio of commercial properties, you've got multiple tenants paying you every month, creating consistent cash flow that covers your living expenses, supports your family, and maybe even lets you quit your day job. Unlike many stock investments, which you often have to sell to realize gains, real estate allows you to keep the asset and enjoy its income at the same time. You can scale up quickly. Once you get a few successful commercial investments under your belt, banks are more willing to lend larger sums, allowing you to acquire even more substantial properties. With each building you acquire, your passive income increases, potentially freeing you up to travel more, spend time with family, or pursue other passions. It's not an exaggeration to say that commercial real estate can change your financial future. With the right approach, the wealth-building potential is exponential, but the key is to get started. At the end of the day, commercial real estate isn't just about owning a building. It's about creating long-term wealth, taking control of your financial destiny, and living life on your terms. If you're serious about making an impact on your finances and lifestyle, commercial real estate should be a core part of your investment strategy. Trust me, it can be life-changing. Okay, that wraps up today's lesson. For any questions or comments, just drop a line down below. I'll see you in our next class.